Good evening, Dr. Melson.
Good evening.
I understand that you have a zero tolerance for people who use phrases and terms such as, I don't know. Why is that?
Well, again, zero tolerance is perhaps a bit harsh of a term, perhaps a bit extreme of a term, yet the essence of what that really is about, this zero tolerance, is that I know, and what I know is that I must address this issue. It's very clear to me that people in everyday conversation are busy informing themselves and informing one another that they are entrapped in a limited portal of awareness. Because that's actually what it means when a person says, I don't know. What they're really saying is that I am not perceiving. I do not have clarity. The thing is, though, that it appears as though that is a very accurate term. However, it is not. It's not accurate in the context of the greater truth. It appears to be accurate in the context of the circumstantial reality of that person. Meaning, you ask a question, I look for the answer. I don't see the answer. And so I say, I don't know. Worse still, you ask the question, I don't say the answer is. Instead, I go directly to, I don't know. Maybe it's just habit, language habit, social custom. Maybe it's being polite. Maybe it's appearing modest. Maybe it's just a bit of an awkward intro before I go into my response to the question. However, it is not accurate and it is not truthful. What I have done is deny myself access to this knowing. What I have done is deny us access to this intimacy in communication. Because this simple phrase, I don't know, is actually a declaration and an instruction to myself and my matrix of being to not be clear about the truth, to not allow the greater awareness to be present for me and within me, to not allow this knowing to be in my conscious awareness, so that I can readily give it, share it, explain it, and explore it, and invite another into that exploration process, which we call communion and communication. So to say, I don't know, can be actually quite negative as an experience. It can also be quite a violent journey, because it is as if one is running headlong into a glass panel, thinking that the way is clear, not being aware that there is this glass, solid, albeit somewhat transparent, not in their awareness, that they run smack dab into and have such negative consequences. So what we really are talking about from this issue of knowing is how important it is to declare that yes, and what I know is. So important to declare. We've done this over and over and over and over and over in sessions, with patients, with clients, with customers even, with family members, in intimate discussion, counseling amongst couples. So much of the conflicts that are there resolve around this issue of closed access to the truth. And so what happens is people get into this I don't know business, back and forth with one another. And then they're given an assignment, go home and think about this, figure this one out. And they're busy there scratching their heads, getting frustrated, saying, I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know the answer. Or someone is approached to provide an opinion on something, to provide and to share their own experiences, their own insights, their own wisdom. And they begin, well, I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps this or that. No, that is the encouragement of a kind of difference that may be well intended to not appear to be overbearing. However, it is actually an indulgence in a lesser vibrational state of awareness. And it's an encouragement to someone else to take up this kind of modeling of behavior. I don't know. Well, I don't really know. I don't know. We don't know. You don't know. We don't ever know. It's bogus. It's bogus. The truth is always available to us. We are cosmic beings. The intelligence of the cosmos is available to us. We tap into it. In order to tap into it, we must declare we are of this connection. Yes, and what I know is. That's a declaration. That's an identity declaration. Yes, and what I know is. I know because I am knower. I am knower. So it may appear as though I'm harsh. I'm not. Well, maybe a little bit. What I am is compassionate. What I am is vigilant. What I am is sincere. What I am is intent and unwavering in my knowing that everyone has access to the truth. That everyone is capable of knowing, should one simply declare, I am knower. Should one simply declare, yes, and what I know is. At that moment, then you begin to look inside, listen, close your eyes if necessary, have a few moments of patience, a moment to activate the intuitive channel, a moment to activate our higher awareness, a moment to activate the heart center. In so doing, intuition begins to reveal, higher awareness begins to reveal, and something comes out. It may just be a little bit. It might be just the first few words of something. Yes to that. Yes to that. Yes, and what I know is. Go inside. Listen again. Something more will come. Another little piece. Yes, yes, and what I know is. And again, another little piece comes. Another little piece comes. There is an Asian expression. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This is the same thing about the revelation of knowing. To revel, to revel, and to reveal in the revelation of the knowing. Yes, and what I know is the first step. Listen. Yes, and what I know is. Yes, and what I know is. These are the steps, these are the steps, these are the steps that take us further and further into that knowing. So with this kind of awareness, then I also have the great responsibility to lovingly encourage and to be unwavering in my knowing and my confidence and my declaration that all of us as cosmic beings, all of us as knowers, truly have access to this great knowing. And thus it is my responsibility to encourage that all the time, in every one. Lovingly so, caringly so, yet definitely so. That is why we do not go with, I don't know. So thank you very much for this opportunity. We'll go into it much more, and the next segments. I look forward to it, and thanks for asking that question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.